So, do you think it was a good idea to base our first episode off of an obscure zombie movie that no one's watched, that nothing happens in, and that we had nothing to talk about? So what are we watching this?
The Dead Next Door is a 1989 zombie epic directed by hot young ingenue J.R. Bookwalter. Ooh. Director of such classics as Robot Ninja, Zombie Cop, Mega Scorpions, and Humanoids from Atlantis. Truly a father of modern cinema. The Dead Next Door is his magnum opus, his seminal masterwork, if you will. And by seminal, I mean, well, you'll see. It concerns a crack squad of zombie hunters who will stop at nothing to complete their mission. Their mission, well, I'm not exactly clear on that. It has something to do with finding the cure for the zombie virus, because their unfathomable incompetence keeps resulting in infected crew members. They try to kill zombies. Sometimes they just collect them and bring them back to the base for the scientists to run tests on. Likely because J.R. Bookwalter saw it in Day of the Dead. Wait a minute. Son of a bitch. The zombie squad meet their match with a Jonestown-type cult who believe that the zombies are a punishment sent by God and mean to help the zombies overrun the earth. That sounds like a great idea, right? I mean, that's brilliant. How could anyone fuck this up? Well...
Come on out, Bo. My father would like a word with you.
Go away, Jason, before they get you. Go away, before they eat you.
We'll get you, Bo.
Oh, sand on mustaches. Okay. This is on me.
You're goddamn right it is.
I mean, is it that bad? I submit. This is by no means a good film. But it has enjoyable aspects to it. It's funny as hell. It doesn't mean to be, but it is.
You alright?
Yeah, sure. Damn things. Look at it! Why won't they die? The thing's head's off its body, for Christ's sakes! Doesn't it know that?
No, Richard. I guess I don't know much of anything. Not anymore, anyway.
But look at it! It's trying to eat us, but it doesn't have a mouth! Why? Why?
Take us through the plot.
All right. So, it's spring of the present. Dr. Bo and his daughter are in the director's grandmother's house, and they are holed up in the basement to defend themselves from what we as the audience, I think, would assume are zombies about to attack. But it turns out it's regular human beings. And then they get attacked by zombies in turn. And we jump ahead to a few years later when the zombie apocalypse has been going on and the world has just sort of put up with it. The world has just sort of kept on going in its ways and means with zombies, and there are special police squads assigned to destroy the zombies called the Zombie Squad, and also sort of activist, way pre-social justice warrior, but kind of social justice warrior, civil rights activists for zombies saying they have a right to exist too.
The Dead Next Door is an awesome concept. The zombie apocalypse has happened and is still going on, and life is still kind of going on alongside it.
They just choose
the end
to
of the
ignore
world
it.
hasn't really happened. Now, partially is because the end of the world didn't happen. They just have 30 people kind of stumbling around in gray makeup and blood. But
At one point at the White House lawn.
yeah.
At, not on.
But
Just kind of reaching through the gate half-heartedly.
the execution is awful.
Well, it's a Super 8 film that was released in 1989, made on, 1378 and some hot sauce. Like,
Well, I'm not complaining about the budget of the movie. I'm complaining about the lack of sense that any of it makes.
oh, well,
the zombie
don't look at
squad
me.
is the zombies.
Incompetent?
No, the zombie squad is ridiculously incompetent to the point where whenever you see a door on one side of the screen, you know for a fact zombies are fucking coming out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not looking around corners or anything. It's been years.
We should check out the house.
These people have been dealing with the zombie apocalypse, the zombie minor inconvenience, let's call it that. These people have been dealing with zombies for years, and they still have no idea what to do. And it just keeps happening. We see it. The dead
calm down.
The Dead Next Door. The Dead Next Door is what happens when the zombie apocalypse hits the universe where they get the black and white footage for the infomercials. It is just
where the guy opens the drawer and everything falls. Oh my God! What do I? Let me pour myself a drink. Oh God! What
you have professional zombie killers that can't kill zombies.
Richards.
Come on.
Damn it!
The introduction of the zombie squad is they pull up in their squad car.
Station wagon.
It's it's grandmom's station wagon with a sticker on the door and a police bulb that they bought at the dollar store, and they get out and they're like, okay, you check around the back, you go here, okay,
They send one guy around the back, and everybody else goes inside.
By himself.
My question here is this: what do they find in this house? Nothing but dead bodies
Fucking nothing!
and zombies. Who the fuck called them?
How's the rest of downstairs look?
We were too late here, as usual. Looks like just the two people lived here. No sign of any struggle, though.
I'm sorry? No sign of any struggle. Everything in the house that could be overturned is.
Nothing, Captain. Nothing. Ah, shit!
These are the professionals.
This is the zombie squad equivalent of you calling animal control because there's a possum in your cupboard. So animal control comes out. One of them gets killed by the possum. And they go, yeah, there's a possum there. Let's get the fuck out.
Yep, that sure is a shame.
Well, at least we're home.
Yeah. 4 of us anyway.
So we have the ridiculous, oh, yep, zombies were totally in this house. Let's just leave and not do anything. And just leave this guy here to die, suicide, get eaten, turn.
I'm unclear on who called them, what they were supposed to do when they got there, why they didn't do it, And who they're reporting back to afterward, they just get back and like, yeah, another day, another dollar. Hey, how you doing? You got another zombie, Doc? Whatever. And it's like, why did that last scene even happen?
And the shocking ineptitude of the zombie squad actually starts our initial incident, where Mercer, no look, reverses back into the mouth of a zombie.
Now what we must do is go to Akron, Ohio, to find Bo's original serum. With it, we can change its structure and create an antiviral serum.
Oh, boy. The captain's gonna love this.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I think we should leave tomorrow morning. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can end this mess.
I'll start organizing our supplies.
Franklin, get a tourniquet, quickly!
The initial incident, what actually starts the plot of the film, being Mercer getting bitten, and then them, specifically Dr. Squidbilly, saying that we need the original viral...
They just leave Scott Spiegel to die,
Right.
but when Mercer gets bitten, well, we got to do something about this.
When Mercer gets bitten, it's we have to find patient 0.
Have to find the cure,
the viral serum.
Well, Mr. Ramey, if we don't find that serum in the next few days, our Mr. Mercer's going to develop an insatiable appetite for flesh and blood.
So they go to Akron, which is kind of like the epicenter of the thing, and find Dr. Bo.
I guess it's got to be famous for something.
That's
right?
just beef jerky. Dr. Bo. They open the panic room.
He's just a skeletal corpse just laying there.
Who is it?
It's Dr. Bo.
But they have gone to Dr. Bo's place where they find the dead Dr. Bo in order to try to find a cure.
Synthesize a cure based off of his original
Which they make, and then Dr. Molson gives it to Mercer.
Because he's dying of infection.
He has been bitten.
And after sending Raimi and Color to go collect a specimen to test it on, they are apparently taking too long?
Yeah, like they don't know whether or not he's going to come back.
Come in, Columbus. This is Zombie Squad Unit 205 in Akron. Come in, Columbus. Over.
Nobody has cell phones a few years from now.
Yeah.
That's it. It's done.
Yes, it is. But we need a specimen to try it out on before we use it on Mercer. Mr. Ramey, I believe that is your job.
Well, you're not going to find a zombie around here. We're going to have to steal one from Jones's church.
Do what you must.
Let's go, Color.
He's using a fucking mouth pipette on zombie virus.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It could take them hours to get a zombie. I'm going to give Mercer the serum now.
Dr. Molson, but... Doctor, what if we made a mistake with the serum? What would happen to Mercer?
Nothing will happen to Mercer, Dr. Franklin. I will stake my hat and my life on it.
We should mention that they run afoul of a cold.
Yeah.
We didn't. They run afoul of a cold.
So you say you have a church colony around here, eh, Vincent?
Yes.
Brace yourself
to our Reverend
for the best delivered line.
What kind of work do you do there? I noticed that Akron is cleaned out of zombies. Did your people do that?
Our church is involved in strictly religious work as set forth by our Reverend. We're aiding God in his attempts to rid the sins of the earth.
How's that?
Isn't it obvious, Mr. Ramey? The dead are coming to life. It's God's way of annihilating all living forms. This is our punishment as it was for Dr. Bo.
Vincent, Bo was a victim of his own stupidity. We just all get to pay for his mistakes.
No, that's not true. It is my religion that is right.
Well, does your religion include eavesdropping on Ramey?
It's so good. It's so good.
That's exploitable.
It's kind of pseudo-Christian in their stuff, like, hey, God is
Right.
punishing the sinners and stuff.
Right.
But then
And
they
then-
have, like, a satanic sacrifice in the middle of the thing with black pointed cloaks and a big sword, and I think Scott Spiegel...
It's a damn cult.
On the topic of the cult, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why are they sacrificing an innocent woman? I thought at first they kill her, then they're going to dump her body down the chute and feed their zombies.
Isn't that what they did?
No.
Well, it was the kid. It was the guy that got shot that they dumped to the zombies.
Vincent, the worst actor and toughest motherfucker on the planet.
Right?
Who gets a shot... He's shot in the chest with a pistol, falls over, runs away,
Gets up and runs away.
Gets up and
shot
runs
in the
away.
kidney with a shotgun.
With a shotgun.
Gets
And
up
keeps
again,
going.
gets in the
Continues.
car and drives off.
Drives off. They put him down. They like lay him down and stuff, and then he takes like 10 or 15 minutes to die.
But maybe now we can get rid of those damn things.
No, you can't. You mustn't destroy them.
What did you say?
Son of a bitch!
What the hell was that?
Damn it!
What the fuck? Oh,
I thought she shot him.
Yeah, right?
He did.
Point blank.
In the chest.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, center mass.
He's looking at you, kid.
Scrawny emo kid is a fucking beast.
Damn it! I knew we shouldn't have trusted that son of a bitch.
Ah, it's okay. I can keep going.
I've had worse.
And then the cult attacks, and in the fight, the zombie squad with Dr. Dickhead manages to escape, but just so happens to fucking forget Mercer, the guy they went through all this trouble to fucking save, and they forget him.
They don't. It's not like they go, "Oh, I can't get back to the house. I'm trapped.
No,
we
they
have to escape." No, they get in the car and go, "Oh fuck, we forgot Mercer."
They specifically say that they forgot him.
Raimi, the trees!
What?
That's how you take out trees in your path. Didn't you know that? You throw a jumping grenade at them.
Damn it! How in the hell could we have forgotten Mercer?
Can't we?
Good fucking job. Good job.
It's not like we couldn't save him. We forgot him.
So, Mercer is zombified the fuck out. They mock crucify him?
Yeah.
Yes.
And on one end of the stage, I guess it's the stage in like a high school auditorium.
Yeah, they're in like a basketball court or something.
Yeah. One end of the stage, they have Mercer, who is fake crucified on a solid plank of wood.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side...
This was Jim Jones' son.
Yeah, his son Jason, who was bitten by a zombie in the very beginning of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Jones also happens to state that he was there at the time as well.
He killed Bo.
Yeah. At which point, while this is all going on, the zombie squad is there, and this is when...
Hello, murderers.
Yeah.
Welcome, murderers.
This is where Reverend Jones claims that the zombie squad are murderers, and the zombie squad says, "We know you are, but what are we?" And through this conversation, Jason starts to fucking liquefy.
Well, first they have Stephen King go free Mercer.
Which,
right,
and then
promptly get shot in the chest by Jim Jones.
Reverend Jones
no, not
pulls out a
promptly.
gun.
Not promptly.
Not exactly. It's all very slow.
Jim Jones pulls a gun on him and is like, "Stop," and he just doesn't.
He does it anyway.
So be it. Do not touch him!
And then Anna
pulls a gun on.
Is in the crowd, and she pulls a gun.
Yeah.
Anna, no.
Father, they killed Vincent.
It is Bo's daughter.
Anna, by the way, has been brainwashed by the cult leader into thinking she's his daughter or something.
Yeah, it's a full-on Mexican standoff at this point.
The only Mexican standoff, I think, that actually gets paid off because everybody gets shot.
Yeah.
Thank you for removing that, Franklin.
Mercer?
Not Stephen King gets shot, and he's dead.
Yeah, just straight off.
Jim Jones gets shot, and he
survives.
Leaks come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
I mean, I have no other explanation for what that fluid is.
I was making that. I was saying that throughout that scene. I was like, how many dicks did he suck?
It doesn't look like spittle. It doesn't look like froth. It looks like
jizz.
cum.
Yeah.
That is what it is.
Wake up, my children. It's feeding time.
I love the fact that this leads to the zombie squad running for their lives.
And
Mercer wants Molson and asks not Bruce Campbell where he is, and he fucking gives him up. He said, "I think he went into this room to make a phone call.
He went
Thanks."
He went down the hall, made a right.
Aren't you gonna bite me?
No, I'm going to get Molson. Where is he?
Down the hall. I think the cult got him. You want to come with us?
No, man. I'm a zombie now. Whatever you do, don't use Molson's serum. Don't use it on someone unless they're really dead.
Zombie Mercer's like, well, I'm gonna go kill our colleague.
I like how you deepen your voice for that.
And not Bruce Campbell's like,
yeah, he's over there.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Go. Coming with us.
But then
I'm a zombie now.
He's an asshole. I hate his hat. Go do it.
Dr. Squidbilly gets into an office where he calls Savini in D.C. to tell him, okay, look, you gotta get this cure right. It's 8 grams. Is it 18? No, 8. You gotta get this right. How many times does he say get this right?
8 grams. 8!
18?
Listen to me. For once in your life, get something right, Savini.
8?
Yes, 8 grams.
And then one more very important thing. He's trying to tell him you have to wait until they are a full zombie, not when they're just infected.
Listen to me. I'm about to get killed here. Do you have the serum?
Yeah.
Good. There's one very important thing. You can't give that to someone unless...
What? Unless what?
Shit!
Man, I'm really busy.
Unless they're already a zombie. Good, you're done.
I mean, that's beyond fucking irritating.
Or, how about now? Unless they're already zombies! Fuck!
He still has the fucking phone in his hand.
Savini?
Yeah,
Now, there's just one important thing. Savini?
So, Molson goes into the ricketiest cage in the world, held up with these, 1-inch square wooden slats. That's the entire thing, as 20 zombies all surround it.
And you can see the cage just shaking.
Right.
As people hit
So
it.
I'm almost positive at one point they lift the slats off of the ground. I'm almost positive that there's a gap underneath.
So he's trying to get out the window, and he's
But
desperately
he pulls
sawing-
out
using
a
his
fucking
little
pocket
Dremel
saw.
or whatever.
And, you can just, boop, no problem. But he gets one, and he's open, and there's 2 feet. He could absolutely squeeze through. And he starts on a second fucking bar! And somehow, the 20 zombies around him...
And Mercer.
Aren't... Yeah, and Mercer. And Mercer, that's important because he's smart. Mercer isn't trying to break the bars. He's not doing anything. He's just
enjoying himself.
He doesn't have his arms through or anything. He's just grinding on the cage. And then Molson goes off balance and he knocks the cage over. With 20 zombies trying to actually get to him, they can't. But he's just like...
The cage weighs about 6 ounces.
Yeah. They could have done that at that point.
At any time.
Fucking Mercer could have done that because he's intelligent.
Mercer, you asshole! Give me back my hat!
He's dying! And he only cares about the fucking hat!
And then later, he kills Molson, pulls his tongue out, and then he comes outside and shows them he got his hat, and he's like,
hey!
Like Dale Cooper. It's just like, good job, Gordon.
You killed our colleague. Thanks, man. Congratulations. Hey, I killed a colleague. Okay, cool, thanks.
Come on, Raimi.
Oh, it's raining. Get the way. I don't want to get wet.
Love how the zombie has the time to put a hand on his head and separate.
Tear out your shirt.
Yeah.
I don't want to get cotton in my mouth. That's gross.
He didn't tear out the shirt, he gingerly moved it to the side. The most gentle zombie attack of all time.
Or he just delicately moves the shirt.
Yeah.
Over
And lovingly caresses his neck.
and pushes his head to the side so he doesn't get his hair dirty. But then, you know, Raimi and Color drive back to DC while Raimi is
bleeding out of his neck.
Yeah. They get back to DC and there's a shot of Savini, Color, and Dr. J just looming over a hospital bed with a light between them. And there's discussion about how he was given the serum, and then Raimi sits up and is now a super zombie and says,
"Can't you do anything right, Savini?"
And then rips his fucking throat out.
He just gets roadhoused.
Yeah.
he Patrick Swayze's
Yeah,
his larynx.
he's just like...
And then a zombie, I guess it was the Vox?
Yeah, it was the voice box zombie from the beginning of the movie.
Just bolts up
the
behind...
one that bit Mercer.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
behind Color. And even though Raimi just killed...
Savini.
Oh, God, I can't keep up with these fucking names.
Yeah.
Even though Raimi just killed Savini, he seems concerned for Color's welfare.
But doesn't try and help her.
He's just like... And then cut to the next scene, where it's just him.
And he's getting into what appears to be a zombie squad car.
The old zombie squad cruiser.
Yeah.
You know, the
And when he...
Griswold family roadster.
Yeah. And he gets in and pulls the door shut, and the camera closes on the side to the sticker that says Human Squad.
He had apparently taken the time to black it out and then find red spray paint and spray human on it because
or with blood and just did it with his fucking fingers.
He's apparently on the zombie side now.
Right.
Which I mean, well,
he's one of them now. Why wouldn't he be on their side?
I'm trying to figure out just how much of the personality is... You know what? We're going too much into detail here because this movie doesn't give a shit about how much of the personality is is held over when you become a smart zombie.
But it's very
this movie doesn't give a shit, so why should we?
I think the movie did give a shit, though, because it's very clear, even with Mercer, that he retained at least a half of his memories. He's able to speak. He has some kind of personality,
but also becomes a cannibalistic murderer.
The movie has rules, but it ignores them kind of at will.
Yes, it's like the J.R. Bookwalter took every rule that he ever learned from a zombie movie such as Dawn of the Dead or The Evil Dead, and then copied and pasted them into this movie, except sometimes they work and sometimes they don't, depending on whatever he was feeling that day.
Yeah.
Like, you shoot a zombie in the head, if it's an actor, they're down for the count. But if it's an animatronic head, it doesn't work, and it's still going.
Yeah.
So there's no consistency.
No. So, at the end of the day, is this something that you would watch again or recommend?
I've watched it several times on my own. I actually find legitimate enjoyment in this movie. It's not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a good, bad movie, and you know, there's a difference between this is a bad film and this is a film that's so bad it's good. I think this falls squarely into that second category.
You know what?
I guess I'm done.
Creepy place. Just right for some zombies.
Yeah.
I agree with Matt. The movie does fall into that category where it is so bad that it is good. The movie is enjoyable. When it hits its mark, it hits its mark. Whether it's intentional or not, I don't know. But it does.
I want to ask you both something. What precisely does the Zombie Squad do?
The Zombie Squad... Well, you want to field this?